Welcome to Formula Experiences on the VIR North course with the Radical SR1. Starting the lap here, just rounding the bend, going under start finish and lining up for the brake zone. Getting on the brakes about the 4 or 5 marker as it goes downhill, looking for that arrow board for your turn in. Just clipping the apex curbing, starting to track it out from second gear, mid-track on the exit, bringing it back to the right a little bit. Staying off the curb at turn 2, but looking ahead for the outside to set up for turn 3. Down in third gear, just clipping the apexes a little bit, braking nice and hard in a straight line, then trailing it in second gear, accelerating out of here, upshifting a little bit, and then breathe off the throttle a little, turn it in to the lower S's and back to power. Just clipping the apexes and trying to straighten the lower S's up through the gears again. And just after the bridge on the brakes, getting over to the left side and starting to turn in to be mid-track on the north course cutoff, just clipping the apex and then coming over that blind rise, snaking through the lower S's here, brake a little bit at the pit out road there and turn it in. A little bit of maintenance throttle through here as you go over the crest, and then as it goes uphill, starting back to power, braking over the bumps here, back onto the full course, down to second gear, around the bend, smooth on the power, upshifting, third gear, and fourth gear again on the downhill, braking across the track down into hog pen. And as we hit the bottom of the hill here, starting to feed power, staying off the last curb but just looking ahead towards the track out. Start back up the hill here, upshifting through the gears on the shift lights, running the shortest distance around the bend here, going under start finish again, lining up on the left side for the brake zone on the brakes, looking for that arrow board for your turn in, getting it down to the apex, nice and smooth on the power, tracking it out just left of center and then bringing it back towards the right. Again, we're staying off of the apex here, but looking ahead, braking out to the outside, downshifting, and then back to power as we go through the apex, just touching the apex curbs, braking hard again, down to second gear, around turn 4, accelerating through 5 towards the lower S's, a little bit of a lift on the way in, just set the car and then accelerate nice and smooth on the way out. Trying to straight line the lower S's, and then look way ahead down towards the brake markers on the brakes on the left side of the road, turning it in towards the north course cutoff, coming over that blind rise, tracking out to the left side, apex the 2 S's here, braking at the pit out road, nice and smooth on the turn in, coming over the crest, a little bit of maintenance throttle, and then starting to feed power as you go up the hill, braking just here at the bumps, down to second gear again, around the corner, starting down the hill towards hog pen, up through the gears, nice and smooth, braking at the end of the curb across the track, and as we get down to the bottom of the hill at this compression, starting to feed power again, looking ahead again towards that track out, upshifting through the gears as we come up the hill, and that is 2 laps of the VIR North course in the Radical SR1.